The history of Russia is vast and spans over 1,000 years. Here is a brief overview of key periods and events. Early history. The earliest recorded history of Russia begins with the East Slavs, who established several principalities in the 9th century. The city of Kiev became the center of the Kievan Rus, a loose federation of Slavic tribes. Mongol Rule. In the 13th century, the Mongols, led by Genghis Khan, invaded and conquered the Kievan Rus. Russia was under Mongol domination for about 2.5 centuries, a period known as the Mongol Yoke. Rise of Moscow. In the late 14th century, the city of Moscow emerged as a powerful principality under the leadership of Ivan III, also known as Ivan the Great. Ivan III successfully liberated Moscow from Mongol rule and expanded its territory. Tsardom of Russia. Ivan IV, also known as Ivan the Terrible, became the first ruler to be crowned Tsar of Russia in 1547. His reign was marked by both territorial expansion and internal strife, including the Oprichnina, a period of political repression. Romanov dynasty. The Romanov dynasty began with the ascension of Michael Romanov to the throne in 1613. Under the Romanovs, Russia expanded its territory through exploration and colonization, particularly in Siberia. Peter the Great. Peter the Great, who ruled from 1682 to 1725, is often considered one of Russia's most influential leaders. He implemented significant reforms, modernizing the country's military, government, and culture, and founded the city of St. Petersburg as his new capital. Imperial Russia. Russia continued to expand throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, becoming one of the largest empires in history. This period saw the reigns of several notable rulers, including Catherine the Great and Alexander II. Russian Revolution. In 1917, the Russian Revolution overthrew the monarchy and led to the establishment of the first communist state in the world. The Bolshevik Party, led by Vladimir Lenin, came to power and renamed the country the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic. Soviet era. The Soviet Union, officially formed in 1922, comprised multiple republics, with Russia being the largest and most influential. The Soviet era witnessed rapid industrialization, collectivization of agriculture, political purges, World War II, and the Cold War with the United States. Post-Soviet Russia. The Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, leading to the emergence of the Russian Federation as an independent state. Boris Yeltsin became the first president of the new Russian Federation, and economic and political transformations ensued under his leadership. Contemporary Russia. Vladimir Putin succeeded Yeltsin as president in 1999 and has remained in power, either as president or prime minister, ever since. Putin's leadership has been characterized by increased centralization of power, economic growth, geopolitical tensions, and a return to conservative values. This is just a brief overview, and the history of Russia is much more extensive and complex. There have been numerous wars, cultural developments, and social changes that have shaped the country's history.